Alright, so you got that, Diesel? There's 3 ways to make a 4, but there's 6 ways to make a 7.
So you learned that from all them years you spent in college?
Nah, I learned that from watching The Wire. It was that white teacher's way of connecting with the black youth. You know, season 3 when it got real good. See, what they can't tell you in school is that in the real world, math is mainly used for criminal purposes.
There you go, running your mouth again, Kush. I mean, you can't go around making blanket statements like that.
Look, I know it may be hard to recognize the truth, but I'm telling you, people use math in the real world to lie and cheat. It's just a fact.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about, though. People don't really listen to you in the first place, right? So when you start talking crazy, you get less views than that Best of Ja Rule album. Remember, we went over this.
No, I learned from last time, but what I'm saying is that there are literally books teaching people how to lie with math like statistics.
Bullshit. Name one book.
How to lie with statistics?
You're telling me that's the name of the book?
Yep. Bestseller on Amazon. Top 10 in business.
So you said it was in season 3?
Mm-hmm. It was that second generation of badass kids once the Barksdale fell out when they killed all them snitches. Yeah, Baltimore's pretty brutal.
You know that little nigga Wallace was actually Michael B. Jordan? You know, that crying little bitch that got it in the face?
Word? That same nigga from Creed and, Wakanda?
Yep. I guess that Hollywood money could have a nigga living his best life. Either that or he got tired of niggas making fun of him in real life and decided to make it come up like some old school milk commercial.
Damn. You think in like 1,000 years niggas gonna be able to make a come up like that without having to, hustle niggas out of dice games?
Not if you live in Baltimore.
Y'all niggas scheming on dice games? That sounds a little bit more desperate than usual.
Is that Haze? Only he could disappear for a few weeks only to pop up on his fucking high horse and pass judgment.
Well, camel, I guess, in this situation.
Yeah, but I am high.
As we all are.
Anyway, I told y'all before I left that I was going home to re-up. Don't y'all niggas remember anything?
I mean, not if we're high, which is most of the time, so no.
Oh, word, you got you some weed? So can I assume that smell is that god-awful blue cheese you were slinging last season, or is that, camel shit?
What? Nah, I stopped selling that strain. Why would you think...
Yeah, not so high and mighty now.
Yeah, must have stepped in it when I dropped my camel off at the rentals. You know, they said that the camels were going through some shit, but I guess I meant that literally. Well, that's new. What the hell is that?
That's a kid.
He's been here.
I know that.
Well, then why did you ask?
No, ass. I meant what is he playing in?
That cross-eyed goon from the government came by a few days ago and said they were going to start dumping their trash here again to save money.
Again?
Yep. Didn't you think it was strange that the housing laws made it so that only blacks live here? And we're on the south side, so they don't have no qualms dumping their problems on us. We're basically living in an ancient version of New Jersey. We're like the armpit of Cairo.
Brilliant. Well, apart from that sock of shame, what's in it?
I don't know.
It doesn't look safe.
Yeah, that kid seems to enjoy it, though. Been playing in it for a while now. Been slowing down recently, though. Not sure why.
Don't you think you should keep him away from that stuff?
Already back on that high horse.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
Dude, it's not a dog, it's a kid.
Tomato, tomato.
Kid, get away from this. This is opium.
Well, that'll explain why he's slowing down.
Or why he's been enjoying it.
Look, I know we're not the most, upstanding of citizens, but we do have, like, a responsibility to keep, the community away from drugs.
Nigga, you sell weed.
Yeah, well,
Regardless, we can't let this kid play in the trash. Gonna get all messed up and shit.
I don't see why you care. I mean, it's trash. Ain't nobody care how it look.
No, not the trash, the kid.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'll be honest. I have not been following y'all's convo.
Oh my god, how are you guys so chill about this? We live here.
Oh, you must not have heard the bad news.
Bad news? That's not bad news? How could it be worse?
They're raising taxes.
How is that bad? I mean, it was a 2% flat tax when I left a few weeks ago. What's it now?
35% if you include state and local.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yep, we're gonna need side hustles if we're gonna buy our way out of slavery by the end of the year.
Yeah, man, we got this dice game going on. We can let you win, we looking to franchise. You ain't even gotta be an employee. You let the money work for you.
Yeah, thanks, but I'm good. I mean, if both of y'all are in on it, then that shit is bound to fail. It's like both of y'all have a fraction of a brain, and when you multiply two fractions, you get less.
Uh-huh. Well, you better come up with something, Haze. I don't think you're gonna make enough money off of weed. You ain't really a people person,
Hey, come on, it's me. What are you talking about?
So I told that bitch, if I may not have no hand, but you keep on running your mouth, you about to have no teeth. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Don't leave me hanging.
I would, Swag. It's just, do you wipe your ass after you take a shit?
Well, I don't nigga fuck you. Just give me my damn camel back.
Maybe you're right. Anyway, let me go and clean this shit off of me, and then we can all head on down to the market and make some legit money. How about that?
Alright.
Damn. What the hell could they be doing that's taking up all that money?
Birds?
Well, not just any type of birds. They are well trained.
Sounds expensive.
Oh, it is. It's most definitely for the rich.
I mean, the way you describe it, it sounds like you're playing games with something that looks like, that's Screaming for Vengeance cover.
I'm more of a British Steel fan. Anyways, we can't sit here all day debating which Judas Priest album is better.
What about Rush?
What? No, 70s rock aside, we need to talk about the real source of the people's money. The elimination of Nazar and his rebels. So, tell me, how did the expedition go? I heard there was a kerfluffle on the way, which led to numerous casualties. And there is a mention of assassins, I've heard.
Vizier, and I mean this with all due respect, there's been a little less enthusiasm from the troops since your,
Soft Q.
oh, you said coup. I mean, it's just, well, some of the guys have just been pretty down since then, and especially my lieutenant, he's been having troubles with his fiancée, and then the issue with the camels, and
Did you say camels?
yeah, the Reynolds have been having some real bad stomach problems of late.
Yes, I heard their new slave with one hand has questionable sanitary measures.
Oh, he wasn't born like that, was he?
No, I heard he stole something small when he was younger.
Oh, okay, yeah. I kind of feel bad talking about him like that,
No, he totally deserved it. That's what you get for being poor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, with the way everything was going, I kind of felt the need to just get my men motivated, and the best way to do that was just give them the green light to just attack anything in sight. So by the end of the first expedition, we killed about 250 people or so.
Well, that sounds good. You should be pleased with those numbers.
Yeah, but about 3 or so were enemies.
Oh, well, that's different. Well, a long journey can have its effect on morale.
Oh, yeah, they most certainly does. Especially when it's day after day of just nonstop killing, raping, pillaging. You can lose sight of the many battles. It happens all the time, but this happened on the second one.
You killed 250 people in your second battle? How long did that take?
Day.
Well, that seems rather efficient. I always thought that it took a while for a person to actually die on the battlefield.
Oh, yeah, they do. But I meant to say that this was the second day of the expedition. Yeah, once we actually got the actual mission started, everything just started going downhill. Overnight, someone's camel had diarrhea and it shut on a bunch of supplies, and the entire ride smelled like a nursery after snack time. And the first time we rode through, and some kid just came up and said something to the guards of Shit Squad or something. I couldn't remember.
You killed 250 people over a bad joke.
Yeah, well, I'm not counting the kid.
Well, what happened with him?
So, you remember I was telling you about my lieutenant? And, he's been having a rough go of it. I told him that there comes a time a man just must assert dominance, to get your men in line. And if it requires a random act of violence to get that point across, then so be it. This just so happened to be a 10-year-old boy. You can't plan these things ahead of time.
Did you say 10-year-old?
Yeah, my lieutenant really didn't take too kindly to that joke, and he just punched the ever-loving shit out that kid. I mean, he just laid into him. Hit that kid so hard his face, his hand shattered. Blood was just everywhere. I mean, I have never seen a child take one to the face from a grown-ass adult like that ever in my life. Yeah, hopefully never again either.
Is he alright?
Yeah, he just broke a few bones in his hand, but that's mostly due to the fact that he makes a fist like a pussy.
No, I meant the kid. Do you at all feel bad for this massacre?
It's all about perspective.
You killed women and children.
Yeah, well, you put it that way, it sounds bad. Besides, you're not even counting a bunch of people we purposely kept alive.
And why did you do that?
So they could tell others of our ruthlessness. Branding and marketing and whatnot.
Yes, well, I can see why assassins were sent to kill you.
Oh, yeah, if I was a survivor, I'd be putting all my money into some type of get back.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking it's time we reevaluate our overall strategy.
Great. I've been thinking about some ideas. Okay, here's what we do. We get about 150 of our most elite soldiers. We go to the town at night and then just slaughter everyone there to make a statement.
And that's how we'll eliminate the rebels?
No?
I'm sensing some stress. Maybe you should do some more constructive ways to release it. Something that doesn't involve weapons.
What, like that shit with the birds?
It's called falconry, and no, it's probably too expensive.
I would. It's just I don't really want to let my guard down now. Especially after what we did to that kid. I mean, they were really pissed. I really should watch out. I mean, they kept on screaming his name. What was it now? Samuel? Simon?
Yeah, you really do need to take a break.
Samson?
Sincere?
Nah, that wasn't it, was it?
No, sincere is what I'm being with you. You do really need to take a break. Look, take the night off. I got this upscale restaurant in town. I know the owner. He'll give you some of his exclusive tea with cardamom and chamomile.
You keep saying this, but how? I mean, we just pummeled a kid who might now be a martyr, slaughtered a village, and I got assassins on my ass. And the only thing you can say to me is just chill out and enjoy the night at some overpriced restaurant?
Yes, well, it could be worse.
How? How could my life be worse right now?
Groom of the stool?
Yeah, it's this new trend amongst royals to have their best slaves literally wipe their ass.
That's their job.
Yep.
Literally?
Literally.
Yep. You the butt stud for the mud flood.
Oh, hell nah. Man, what would happen if we escape? I mean, I've seen some of these slave owners. I think we could dip out on them.
I'm not 100% sure on the verbiage of the Bach Treaty, but I think if you get caught, they either castigate you or castrate you.
Are you sure about that, Kush? I mean, I can't count the number of times you've ran off the mouth talking about some shit you know nothing about.
Like when?
Just the other week.
Hey, y'all never proved that.
Damn it, Kush, for the last time, Sammy Sosa is not an example of a black man with Down syndrome.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
You told me you learned from this. Remember? Ja Rule numbers?
Hey, you fellas. Okay, fine. I know this, though. I ain't wiping no nigga's ass for a living, or I'm gonna get my balls cut off. You gonna have to kill me before that shit happens. Guys?
Yeah, we see you, Sharif. We're just in the middle of a conversation.
About what exactly?
Never mind. What do you want?
Now, is that how you treat a customer? Nah, just you.
I mean, you ain't really a customer. You ain't got no money. You just a dressed up slave.
Literally.
I'd rather be a slave than live in that dilapidated piece of shit you guys call a house.
Hey, what's so bad about where we live?
Well, just to start, those rats are as big as capybaras.
Yeah, well, the city's been notified about that. They, just don't give a shit.
Man, the government wouldn't be pulling this bullshit if we were white. So you think it's a political issue? Nah, I don't delve into politics. If anything, I'm more of a libertarian. You know that side known for not giving a shit about anybody else except for themselves? It really speaks to my values.
And you wonder why nobody believes the shit you say.
Or why everyone thinks you're an asshole.
Nah, I don't wonder anymore.
Oh, so what are your thoughts about politics, Diesel?
Which is the party that be giving away the money?
Oh, God, I even hate to ask, but Haze, what are your thoughts?
Legalize it.
Well, I don't know if it's racial or anything, but the government hits on white folks too, you know? Like how they jobbed over those poor-ass white folks in the second season of The Wire. I guess the producers got a lot of blowback from the first season being too racist towards dumb blacks, so they just decided to make fun of dumb Polacks instead.
Man, the city of Baltimore was not too pleased about how it was portrayed in that show.
I mean, it's not like there was like a bunch of shows that laid the foundation or anything. The only other one that I can think of that took place in that city was that show Rock. You know, the one with that angry bald-headed dude.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yeah, dude was a garbage truck driver. Really thought out the box with that one.
I know, right? I mean, they even shot up drug dealers in that show too.
Kinda unavoidable if you're dealing with Baltimore.
Yeah, but The Wire really put a lot of folks on.
Yep, they love Idris Elba. You know, Stringer Bell. They put his ass everywhere. They even shoehorned him into the Marvel Universe. Kinda weird how they put him with the Nordics, though. Must have been hell for the scriptwriters trying to find a spot for him since he basically ended up as an intergalactic security guard. Oh, that reminds me of what I'm here to talk to you guys about.
What about the Marvel series? Because they've been shit since Endgame.
No,
Yeah, they have.
not that. I heard of a job to get you guys some quick, easy money since I figure you guys are probably on the verge of doing some illegal shit to cover the increase in taxes.
And why would you assume that?
Because you guys have no ambition. Take you, Kush, for example. With that crystal ball, you have the ability to get information not just from around the world, but throughout time at your fingertips. And yet all you end up doing is get high and watch music videos and porn all day.
Hey, I do other things. I also play video games on my crystal ball.
And I mean, it's not like the legit jobs you guys have are any better. I mean, everything you guys do is haram. He tells people's fortunes. You sell weed, and he ain't got no job. I mean, the only reason why they let you stay here is because of the Bach Treaty.
Man, I do too have a job. I'm an independent business owner.
Man, that 90 juice or Urban's Life bullshit ain't gonna make you any money. Ain't nobody gonna believe that you were just sitting out there making six figures and decide to leave that just to go hit up people that you ain't talked to in like 5 years, saying you're gonna make them rich by selling them health food bullshit. You need to just give that up.
All right, Sharif, what's the job?
They're beefing up security tonight at the restaurant downtown for some important guests and they need some extra help. So, do you know anything about being a security guard? I mean, have you ever actually had a real job?
Yeah, I had a job once. You know that one where you take a couple people along to go look at other people's houses, assess the value of the property, go inside, take a look. What do they call it? Oh yeah, breaking and entering. Yeah, but I didn't have the work ethic for that job though, or really lack thereof, really.
Yeah, let's not bring that up in the interview. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Just head on down to that expensive restaurant downtown and talk to the vizier's assistant about the job. You know the guy I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about the drugs, but the plans have been on public display for the past 9 months down at the planning office.
Oh, the display down in that cellar where I need a torch for the busted stairs, only to find it locked away in a chest in a bathroom with a sign that says, "Beware of lion"? That one?
Oh, yeah, I see where we're going with that, but we're gonna have to limit the TV references down to one show for this pilot. Things will just get too confusing if we start bringing in aliens and shit. You see what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
So, you're here for the security guard opening, huh? Do you, have any experience?
No.
So are you tough? Have you ever gotten in a fight or anything?
Not really.
Well, do you have any history worth a damn?
Well, when I was younger, I ran with a gang called the Cleanup Crew.
Oh?
Yeah, we used to wait for those bigger, stronger gangs to finish whipping up on those niggas and then, run their pockets when they were unconscious on the ground. Used to pick them niggas clean.
Oh, yeah, well, you're probably one of the worst candidates I've ever had to apply for a job here, but I guess you're qualified enough to be a security guard. I mean, who isn't?
I know, right?
Yeah, well, basically your job is to alert us to anyone that looks suspicious. It may be overkill since we got guards outside waiting to jump on the slightest disturbance and squash it with extreme prejudice. Then we have guards trained inside, blended in as customers to jump on any disturbance with extreme prejudice. But this is where you come in. You'll be the last line of defense of the VIP lounge, and of course your job is to stop anyone suspicious with extreme prejudice.
Okay, so what classifies as suspicious?
Yeah, well, by suspicious I mean black.
And how do you figure that?
Well, because our prices are too high for y'all. When was the last time you saw a black guy eating tapas for brunch, huh? $25 for an appetizer? What, you think that's a coincidence?
Oh, damn.
So, you got it now?
Yeah, you guys treat black people with extreme prejudice, right?
Yeah, basically that's it. Oh, just one thing about the chef. He doesn't have the greatest eyesight, but he makes up for it in other ways.
Man, that guy wasn't kidding. There ain't a black guy in sight over here. Oh, I wonder what they got going on over here. What is this, cardamom? What the hell was that? This must have been that opium I picked up earlier today. Must have stuck to my clothes.
And just who the hell are you? You can't possibly be a customer. My prices make sure of that.
Oh, hey, I'm part of the new security for the night.
Oh, yes. They told me they were getting some extra help for the night. I'm just a bit surprised. I'll be honest with you, the only thing I think you people are good for is wiping my ass.
You don't say.
What's that in your hand? What are you stealing from me?
What, this? No, I was just admiring this massive cardamom pod with sap.
No, yes, it must be that time of year. Well, put it down and just go back to work.
So, you want me out here to get a good first-hand look at all these suspects?
What? Scare off the customers? That's out of your mind. Now, go back in that dark corner over there and burn some incense while you're at it. I can just smell the poverty from you.
Man, these racist assholes got me fucked up. This bullshit is the last thing I need after my long trip. Talking about burn me some incense. I'm about to burn me some weed while I'm at it. They probably wouldn't even notice.
Scout, report in.
Well, now looks like the best time to attack.
Already? Shit, what about that tight security they just had?
It doesn't look like to be a problem. Your plan to distract the outside guards worked.
Huh? What plan?
Oh yeah, that's 6 in a row. Pay up, nigga.
Nigga, you hustling me? Fool, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, shit.
We didn't have anything to do with that.
As for the guards inside, your plan to incapacitate them by drugging the tea and the incense worked as well.
What are you talking about?
Well, the place smells like weed, they're all leaned out, and the music they were playing before is now all screwed and chopped.
Wait, what? Damn, these people have worse security than them guys from House Party. The roof is on fire. Yeah, that's one. All right, let's go kill this motherfucker. Ah, shit.
just jumped through the window.
You think he knows it's a dead end?
Nah, he'll figure it out soon, though.
Ah, shit.
Damn, nigga, you look high as fuck.
Nah, I'm mostly coming down now.
What, did you just wake up or something?
I had a long trip. I think some of the screams from that fight down the street woke me up. And y'all coming from that direction. What's going on over there? Man, all I'm gonna say is that we out the dice game for a minute. The liabilities that go with that are just too high.
So, who the hell is this guy?
I think he was the guy I was supposed to be watching over. Yeah, he looks dead. I know.
Well, did you kick him to see if he's alive?
Dude. Of course I did. Well, good job then. Yeah, they were racist assholes anyway, so no real loss here, I guess. Well, what are you gonna do now? I know you ain't dumb enough to go back for your paycheck.
We can always cut up the body and put it in an abandoned building like Chris and Snoop.
Okay, will you stop referencing The Wire for like 5 minutes so I can think?
Aye, but you know, there's really only one thing that we can do at a time like this.
Yeah, check his chest pocket. Rich people like to keep their money up in there. Nigga, I know that.
Ah, yeah, the cleanup crew back at it again.
Dude, don't yell our gang name out at the scene of a crime.
Oh yeah, I knew that. My bad.